Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's going on, YouTube? You see I'm on Black Ops 1. And we got a little thing going on, it's another podcast, but this time it's a solo podcast, like my SSX video. Solo podcast, and I'm gonna be running DeadOps Arcade for y'all. But you see, the only thing I want to talk about today, well, it's actually gonna be two topics, but I'm gonna get into the first one for y'all. You have your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? You have your best interest at heart. If you're actually trying to do something for yourself, you have the best interest in your heart. It could be any option that you would like, because what you can do is limitless. Because right now, where I'm at in my life, all I'm doing is I'm going in a straight line. I'm headed straight up, and I know I'm going straight up. And I really don't give a damn if people is rocking with me or not, because at this point, I'm too focused in myself. And I know what the outcome's gonna be if I keep working. And as y'all seen, I just been working. Y'all don't know how many people actually removed me, blocked me, and all that once I came back and they just see me working. It's crazy because I came back and I'm doing something good, positive now. In my life, I'm actually doing something that I like. I'm grinding out. People don't like to see that shit. They're, oh, you should be doing this instead. Oh, why are you not doing this? They'll ask you like, oh, bro, you going to college? No, I'm not going to college. College is not for me. I don't destined to work for somebody else. I destined to work for myself. In college, college could teach me some things about business, but I could learn that on my own though. I could get an advisor. He could teach me a few things about business because he's already in the game. He will have a better input than anybody else, that I believe. If I have a good advisor, he will have better inputs than anybody if he's successful, because I'm taking key pointers from you, somebody that's actually successful, somebody that's has their own business, doing their own things. And that's just listening to my own self. If I would have just kept listening to everybody else, I would have been in college still right now. I had a little break, because I was 17 and I went straight to college. I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do at all. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm in college, I'm just doing my prerequisites, doing everything that you're supposed to do when you first go to college. Simple stuff, math, writing, some little extracurricular areas and all that. I was just doing those. And then when Christmas break came around, it was like one of those days, and I'm just like, bro, do I really want to go back? I don't even know what I want to do. I was up in that office, and she was asking me, oh, what do you want to do? And I didn't know what to answer. And now I realize why I didn't know what to answer, because any of those fields I didn't want to do. None of those. They didn't seem for me. They had these little tests that you take to see what was best for you. That test didn't mean shit to me. I looked at it and I'm like, bro, this is not what I want to do. Because what it said I could done, what I could have done was be a real estate person. I could do real estate, yeah, sure. I could do real estate. I'm good talking to people and all that, but would I actually be happy doing that? Probably not. It was in one of the college classes, though, that I may say. It was my CPD class. And I forgot his name, bro, but that was the coolest fucking teacher I had on the planet. He was chill. And then I said I want to be an entertainer of some sort. I said I don't know specifically what it is, but I want to be an entertainer of some sort. He looked at me and he said, just by the way you're talking, and you're talking to these people in this classroom, I know you could do it. He was like, I know you could. And man, I think there's so many instances where I ran into people and they actually told me something that let me tell you this. There was a story where I went to go get my car washed, and then there was this woman, and she had this nice ass Lexus, nice young black woman, you know what I mean? And she came by me. She was like, she just started talking to me. She was telling me, she was like, I'm successful and all this. She was giving me the rundown of how she went. And she was like, I could tell you could be the same thing, but you need to boss up. And this is when I wasn't on my shit. She told me I needed to boss up. She said, because you could do it. You have it in you, but you need to boss up. And I get it, what she meant now, because I wasn't on my bully. I wasn't doing nothing that I wanted to do at the time. I was just working, and I was just, doing whatever. But the point is, you need to, you need to choose what you want to do. You need to choose what you want to do. You know, when people have interest, the best interest in you, that's when you listen. You know, not when they try to explain to you that, because when somebody has your best interest, they're not going to tell you what to do. They're going to tell you like how you can operate it. They're not going to tell you, oh, you're supposed to do this or that. They're just going to tell you, look, you need to fix it. I can't tell you how you can fix it, but you just need to fix it yourself. You have to do the time, and you have to like figure out what you want to do. That's how I figured out what I wanted to do, and this is what I'm doing. I'm doing YouTube, and I promise y'all, in a little bit, I'm gonna be up there. I'll be up there, straight up there, and there's no doubt in my mind that I'm not gonna be up there. Everything is falling into place correctly, and I know it. You know. It's like you either on this train with me, baby, or I'm going straight ahead. Y'all gonna get passed up. You know, and you gotta make sure the people around you is actually doing what they supposed to be doing as well. It's the company that you keep that is also an influence on you. If you're around people that be doing bullshit constantly 24/7, then you gonna be doing bullshit constantly 24/7. Love and prosperity to all my homies. But some of y'all be doing some stupid shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Some of y'all be doing stupid shit. You know, and I be seeing it. But, you know, love and prosperity to all y'all. Y'all still my boys. I'll chop it up with you. I'll still kick it with y'all time to time. But I just can't be around y'all like that constantly, 24/7. I just can't. I wish I could. But this is not high school no more. I got to get out of here now. I got to actually handle myself. You know, I'm young. But I'm trying to conduct myself as a man now. There's only so much time left on my clock that, you know, I could get crunched out any moment. I could be gone in the blink of an eye. You think I'm gonna be left on this earth doing nothing? Nah, man. I'm not afraid to go. I'm just afraid how I'm gonna leave it when I go. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to leave like nothing behind me when I go. I want something at least behind me when I go. So what I'm trying to say is y'all just need to, you know, knuckle down. Stay to yourself for a little bit. Listen to your own self. Because I promise you, if you by yourself for a little bit, you will end up finding out what you want to do with your life. You know, you want to find out what your best interest is. You start looking like, damn, I really want to do this. And what comes with that, by staying in your own lane and going your own route, is stop giving a damn. You got to stop giving a damn. Stop thinking, oh, what are they going to think about this? What are people going to think about this? I'm wondering how they're going to take this. Who the hell cares, bro? You got to stop giving a fuck. Stop giving a fuck. You have to stop giving a fuck. I'm on here playing games and shit and dropping some dime piece knowledge. But just because I'm playing games, some people be like, what the fuck? And this nigga playing games and he trying to drop advice. This shit can't possibly be something smooth. Hey, look. And all I can say to that is, hey, damn, you don't see the vision I do. That's tough on you, my nigga. You don't know why? Because I know something gonna come out of it. Me dropping all this content and shit. You don't have to love it, but I know somebody else will. So I could give a fuck less on what you think. You feel me? That's how y'all gotta be. Y'all gotta have a I don't give a fuck attitude about what you want to do. I don't care. As long as it's positive. If it's negative and you know it's negative, you know you gotta change some shit. And no, I wasn't no damn saint the whole time, you know. I was a little bit influenced myself. I didn't want to listen to it when I first heard it, you know. Like how it was, but yeah, I was influenced a little bit to do stupid shit sometimes. That's still my choices I made. But you know, it's on how you want to take your choices now. It's like we not kids no more, bro. You gotta figure out what you want to do with your life. You only have so much time. Because by the time you hit 25, you know, you don't want to be, oh shit, you know, I don't really want to do this. You don't want to hit one of those. Because now that's a big ass gap of time that you just ran out and you could have been already started 5 years early, 6 years early, 7 years early. You know what I mean? You could have been at a huge ass head start. That's what I'm trying to get at as well. You know, you can get a head start on what you want to do in life. That's the best option, is you could get a head start in what you want to do in life. The more experience you have on your belt, man, amazing. You know, and for the people that has the routes, taking in college, being a doctor, lawyer, all that, that is understandable. You're going to have to take a couple of years to get all that knowledge you need to be in school. Things take requirements, and those are some of the requirements. Like if you have to go to school for those requirements, go to school. You know what you got to do. If that's really what you want to do, go to school. Of course, that's what you have to do. Going your own way without some type of schooling or anything, it's not for everybody. Trying to be an entrepreneur isn't for anybody. Some people might actually, love being in a workplace. That's fine. I'm not knocking nobody hustle. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you have to actually like what you're doing. So the second topic I want to get into is y'all need to check y'all emotions. As a man, you cannot fumble that part of your life. You can't fumble that. Everybody say, oh, men, yada yada, you need to start showing more emotion. The thing is with that is that you can show emotions, but you have to keep those in check. You know what I mean? You have to tone that shit the fuck down. You can't be getting mad and angry and all that. There's times where you can get sad. Yes, there is times where there is things that's supposed to be sad. But the thing is why I say keep your emotions in check is because a female is supposed to look at you and see how you handle yourself. Like there could be a strong ass situation and you're supposed to be the one that's strong in that situation. That's how leaders are born. You're supposed to keep that shit in line. Take Chadwick Boseman, for instance. That man was suffering a whole ass condition, bro. And nobody knew, but he was carrying himself like that never happened. Now, if he would have been like, oh, yada yada, look at this and all that, bro, people would have probably started treating him different. Like he was like some kid or something. Like, let's be serious. When they see an outstanding problem like that, they would start to be like, oh, are you okay? Constantly 20. Some people don't want to live with that, And with the limelight that he had, it would have been showered with him. You don't want to listen to things 24/7. I'm gonna give y'all another instance. One of my relatives passed away, and I was sitting there in shock. I didn't know how to cope with my emotions at the time. I didn't know how to cope with my emotions at the time, and I was sitting there in shock. I wasn't crying or nothing, but the thing is, it was one of my uncles. He was like, "Stay strong." He's like, "You're doing a good job. Stay strong." He's like, "You have to stay strong for the women." And I didn't understand him when he said that at first, when he said stay strong for the women, but I get it though. It's supposed to calm them down. If there's no order and if there's nobody leading, what is what is really going on at that point? Everybody's in chaos. There's no order, your head spinning, everybody going crazy. On your downtime, you can talk it out with somebody, like, man, that shit really hurt. But you have to stay strong for people is what I'm trying to get at. And then the anger, that is something that really needs to be controlled. Because one, you don't want to act like no damn female, I'm not going to call y'all bitches because y'all got emotions and stuff. That's understandable. I know y'all basically run off emotions, okay? Y'all make a lot of, y'all make a lot of decisions based off emotions on how you're feeling. You feel me? If you're angry, you'll probably do something stupid. If you're happy, you'll probably do something, nice. It's like, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I mean, like, that could be a whole another subtopic for a different video. But you need to handle that, Don't get angry. You have to look out for what life is. You got to take it for what it is, and then you just got to learn from it and move on. Whatever it was that made you mad. You got to actually analyze the situation. We got to think. Us men have to think before we make decisions. Let me tell you this. Because if we do something that's out of anger, it is something heavily severe. Like if you're fighting somebody and you get super mad and you're angry, you damn well could end up killing that person with your bare hands. And you wouldn't know because you're so damn mad. Then at that point, you're in jail for life because you just killed this man because you were super angry over whatever, who the fuck knows. So you shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't be angry at all. Keep your emotions in check. You don't want to be acting like no emotional asshole. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like an emotional asshole. Keep that shit in line. You feel me? Shouldn't be worried about other shit. And you know, control what you trying. Control what you can control, you know. There's shit that you can control and you know you can control it. But if there's things that you can't control, that is just adding stress on you. And that might be the reason why you're angry as well. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to control things that you can't control. What you want to do, you could control that. You could control that. But what I'm really trying to get at here is, you know, because I'm not going to make this video too long. You know, I want to chop this up and get it out to y'all. It's a little bit late, so. But you just got to stay strong, bro. Stay strong. Go your own way. Stop listening to people. You know, if you need to break off from social media, break off from social media for a little bit. Y'all would never know how strong social media has an impact on your life until you take a break from it. Y'all see soon enough later when this all pays off, and I know it's gonna pay off. You know, for me, it's like this and death. You feel me? If I don't make this, then I might as well die. And that's how you gotta feel about whatever you want to do. If you love it enough, you know, if I don't make it with this, I'd rather die, to be honest with you. You know, it's either this or death. You feel me? Because right now, this is what I truly love doing, you know. Come on here, drop advice for y'all some time to time. And then I show y'all some gameplay from time to time. You feel me? Drop some podcasts with my boys on here too. You know, I have some cooking up. You know, the next fat podcast I have on here, I might have some special guests on here. You know, we gonna probably try to get something set up with some special guests. All I want y'all to do is start working, bro. Start working. Go your own route. Go your own route. Start working. Keep them emotions in check so you don't act like an emotional asshole. Let me say that one more time. Keep them shits in line, bruh. Stay strong. Be a leader, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Lead the pack, bruh. Or you could be the observer that watches from the back. You know what I'm saying? Lead the pack or be the observer. Observers take in hella knowledge. You know? I was an observer at one point. And now I'm leading myself. It's whoever want to fall in line, fall in line. But I got to see you doing the same shit so you can stay in the line. If you not, you get kicked off the chopping block. You know, if I don't see you working, I don't know if I could be around you 24/7 if I don't see you actually trying to do something with yourself. You know what I mean? You got to have that hustler mentality and not a hustler. Like, everybody deems hustlers as, you know, slinging dope, doing this, yada yada. No. If you hustling, you grinding 24/7. That's what hustling is. Let me stop talking and going off subject and shit. I'm gonna wrap this video up right here because I could keep dropping some dying balls for y'all. You know, I could leave these for another video for y'all. You feel me? But if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.
You're listening to